हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग के दूसरे एडिशन के दूसरे दिन में हम पहुंच चुके हैं एंड यू गाइस आर वेरी लकी बिकॉज़ इट्स अ संडे एंड इट्स अ डबल हेडेड डे। आज का जो दूसरा मुकाबला है वो वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स और रांची रॉयल्स के बीच में खेला जाएगा। ऑब्वियसली एक और एक्साइटिंग गेम हमें देखने को मिलेगा क्योंकि जब हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग का आगाज होता है तो पहले ही मैच से एक टोन सेट हो जाती है, एक स्टैंडर्ड सेट हो जाता है, जैसे यहाँ पर हुआ है पहले ही दिन जहां हमने तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स और हैदराबाद तूफान्स को एक बेहतरीन मैच खेलते हुए देखा। आई एम दानिया पुरोहित और मेरे साथ है मिस्टर विशाल लाल जो कि एक फॉर्मर हॉकी प्लेयर है और अब कमेंट्री को अपनी आवाज देकर और खूबसूरत बनाते हैं। वनक्कम सर।
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर तानिया।
मुझे लगा
और हमारे तमाम दर्शकों को भी।
एक्चुअली हॉकी का जो चार्म है, जो एक्साइटमेंट है वो इतना आगे कि मैं भूल गई थी कि नया साल आ गया है
और पहला वीकेंड भी है नए साल का।
दैट इज ट्रू। लेकिन एक चीज है विशाल, आप इस लीग के साथ पिछले सीजन भी जुड़े रहे, इस सीजन भी जुड़े हैं। पिछली बार आप विमेंस लीग कवर कर रहे थे, अब मेंस लीग में आए हैं। जिस तरह से शुरुआत हुई है, जिस तरह से स्टैंडर्ड सेट हुए हैं, जो यंग प्लेयर्स को एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है विद इंटरनेशनल स्टार्स एंड हमारे देश के बड़े स्टार्स, हाउ डू यू फील एज अ हॉकी प्लेयर? कितना बड़ा मंच है ये?
जी बिल्कुल, आज आपने देखा जैसे कि केतन खुशवा 14 वर्षीय खिलाड़ी को मौका दिया है हॉकी इंडिया और इस लीग ने कितना बेहतरीन आगाज़ किया है इस खिलाड़ी के भविष्य के साथ भी। और अन्य खिलाड़ी जो देख रहे होंगे ना, वो भी तैयारी कर रहे होंगे, जब वो ऑक्शन में आएंगे अगले साल तो वो भी तैयार हैं। जब एक 14 साल के खिलाड़ी को ऐसा मंच मिल सकता है तो हमें भी मिल सकता है। और जिस तरह से कल की शुरुआत हुई और आज तक हम आए हैं, आप देख लीजिए वर्ल्ड के दिग्गज ड्रैग फ्लिकर्स मैच और मैदान मार के जा चुके हैं और अब जो अगला मैच आएगा उसमें भी रोमांच उतना ही जारी रहेगा जितना कि पूरे दिन से जारी था।
सो ट्रू, क्योंकि ये सिर्फ अब मैचेस नहीं है, ये इंस्पिरेशन है, ये यंगस्टर्स के लिए मोटिवेशन है, सपना पूरा करने का एक जरिया है। लेकिन अभी जो मैच हुआ रांची बंगाल टाइगर्स डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस और जेएसडब्ल्यू सुरमा हॉकी क्लब के बीच में, शुरुआत ऐसे हुई कि दोनों टीम से कहा गोल तो नहीं करने देंगे, लेकिन रांची क्या खेला है आज।
वो चैंपियंस हैं, तो चैंपियंस की तरह ही मैदान मार के गए। हालांकि हरमनप्रीत को ऑफ कलर रखना किसी भी मैच में ये बहुत मुश्किल है। वर्ल्ड के दिग्गज ड्रैग फ्लिकर्स को आज शांत रखा था रांची बंगाल टाइगर्स की टीम ने। क्यों? क्योंकि शायद जुगराज सिंह पूरे साल उनके साथ खेलते हुए हैं, पता है उनकी रणनीति क्या है और जिस तरह से उन्होंने टीम को लीड किया, उनके पिछले साल के परफॉर्मेंस के चलते उन्हें कप्तान बनाया गया है टीम का। तो ये बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है इस खिलाड़ी की। ये जहाँ से शुरू होके आए हैं, मैंने इनको देखा है, इनकी शुरुआती करियर के वक्त को देखा है और आज जहाँ है ये काबिल तारीफ है। इनकी जो टीम है, होम टीम जो है इनकी इंडियन नेवी, उसका बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है इस खिलाड़ी को बनाने में
और इस मंच का भी। लेकिन जब हम बात कर रहे हैं परफॉर्मेंसेस की, स्पेशली रांची की तरफ, अभिषेक नैन ने एक ऐसा गोल लगाया विंसेंट वनाज जैसे गोलकीपर को, और हरमनप्रीत को चकमा देना इज नॉट दैट इजी जैसे उन्होंने लगाया हमें आज।
कहना चाहूँगा उस खिलाड़ी, वो जब खिलाड़ी मैदान में होता है तो उससे नैन दूर रखना बड़े ही मुश्किल होता है। और अभिषेक नैन ने पूरे, वो कहते हैं ना कि अपने नैनों को सजा के रखा था उस गोल के लिए। विंसेंट वेनाश को इस तरह से नेस्ता नाबूद करना एक इतने बड़े मैच में जहां वो टॉप फॉर्म में चल रहा हो, और क्या रिवर्स फ्लिक मारा। मैं अगर आप उसकी टाइमिंग देखते ना तो 200 किलोमीटर/आवर होती पक्का। देख लीजिएगा अगर वापस चेक करो तो।
जब भी इन प्लेयर्स को देखते हो ऐसे लगता है कि और फिटनेस पर काम करने की जरूरत है। लेकिन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट सुखजीत आल्सो। ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस, कभी कभी क्या होता है आपकी परफॉर्मेंस सिर्फ गोल्स तक सीमित नहीं होती है, आप टीम में कंट्रीब्यूशन ओवरऑल कैसे करते हैं? ही डिड इट द लास्ट ईयर, डूइंग इट अगेन।
ऑफ कोर्स यस, ओलंपियन है, मेडलिस्ट है, तजुर्बा है। सही कहा आपने कि जरूरी नहीं है कि स्कोर शीट पे आपका नाम हो, लेकिन आप मैदान में जो काम करते हो वो बहुत मायने रखता है, क्योंकि आप विन के लिए तो खेल ही रहे हो। जब आंकड़े तैयार होते हैं टूर्नामेंट चलते चलते, वो 3 पॉइंट्स बहुत मायने रखते हैं। और कभी कभी आप खुद नहीं जीते, अपोनेंट की स्ट्रेटेजी को भी बीट करते हो, तो ये जो विक्ट्री है उनकी बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस देगी उनको अगले मैचों के लिए।
ट्रू, उन्होंने अच्छी शुरुआत करी है। ऐसे लग रहा है कि मोमेंटम जब छोड़ के आए थे ना, जब चैंपियन बने थे, वहीं से उठाया एंड दे आर हियर अगेन। लेकिन अब वक्त है आज के दूसरे मुकाबले की बात करने का, क्योंकि एक और एक्साइटिंग मैचअप आपके सामने है। वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स एंड रांची रॉयल्स के बीच ये मुकाबला खेला जाएगा। वेदांता वो टीम है जिसने पिछले सीजन कमबैक की अलग अलग हर मैच में कहानियां लिखी थी, एंड रांची एक नए सेटअप के साथ, आई एम श्योर विद सम गुड एनर्जी दे आर कमिंग।
नए सेटअप के साथ और नए कोच के साथ, हरिंदर सिंह और वीएस विनय। पहले वीएस विनय एक प्लेयर रहे हरिंदर सिंह के अंडर, और आज हरिंदर सिंह के साथ कोच में भी डगआउट में कमान संभालेंगे एज अ असिस्टेंट कोच। तो ये जो कोचों का तालमेल और एज अ प्लेयर वो भी बड़ा ही मज़ेदार होने वाला है। एक नई टीम है, नई रणनीति देखने मिलेगी। रांची रॉयल्स, इनकी वुमेन्स टीम ने जो कमाल किया है तुषार खांडेकर के अंडर, जो वुमेन्स टीम रांची में लीग हो रही है, अगर आप उनके मैचेस देखो तो इंस्पायरिंग जर्नी है। तो ये उनसे ज़रूर इंस्पायर होके आ रहे होंगे। और जैसा कहते हैं ना कि लेडीज़ फर्स्ट, तो पहले जो उन्होंने शुरू किया अब मेंस फॉलो कर रहे हैं यहाँ
तो आगे बढ़ाएंगे। लेकिन जब आप वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स की बात कर रहे हैं और इंस्पिरेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो एक ऐसा नाम जो उड़ीसा से आता है, रोशन कुजूर, उन्होंने बहुत प्रभावित किया है थ्रू आउट द ईयर, और वही सपने लेकर इस लीग में भी उतर रहे हैं। उनसे सुनते हैं व्हाट आर हिज एक्सपेक्टेशंस।
मेरा नाम है रोशन कुजूर। मैं वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स की तरफ से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का मॉडल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा टीम करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है, आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
रोशन कुजूर जूनियर, जो हॉकी वर्ल्ड कप भारतीय टीम ने जहां ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीता है, उस टीम का भी हिस्सा थे। एक जगह मैं ये भी सुन रही थी कि एंटोइन कीना मिडफील्डर है अपनी टीम में, तो कहते हैं कि मैं उनसे बड़ी टिप्स लेता रहता हूँ। तो ये दिखाता है कि एक खिलाड़ी के अंदर कितना जज्बा है कि मुझे बेहतर होना है हर दिन।
जितने भी दिग्गज कोच हैं दुनिया के, वो यही खिलाड़ी को बताते हैं। यंगस्टर अगर आपकी टीम में, अपने सीनियर को देख लो एक बार, वो किस तरह की चाल ढाल रखते हैं मैच के दौरान। तो फॉर अ यंगस्टर जिसने करंटली एक वर्ल्ड स्टेज पे मेडल जीता हो, ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जूनियर वर्ल्ड कप में, इसी मैदान पे, क्या कमबैक स्टोरी थी अर्जेंटीना के अगेंस्ट, और आज एक नया आगाज करने जा रहा है। तो ज़रूर अपनी रणनीति भी बना के उतरेगा, और कोच जो रणनीति बताएंगे उन्हें, वो भी काबिल तारीफ होगी, और वो भी देखने लायक होगी कि वो अपना गेम कैसे शुरू करती है। पहला गेम है उनका इस नए साल का,
राइट। और ये मैदान और भी ज्यादा स्पेशल हो जाता है। वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स और रांची रॉयल्स का मुकाबला यहाँ कुछ ही देर में होगा। हम बातचीत करते रहेंगे। वक्त एक छोटे से ब्रेक का, उसके बाद यहीं पर आपसे मिलते हैं।
Hi, I'm Karthik. நான் தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரையன்ஸ்க்காக ப்ளே பண்ணுறேன். நான் லாஸ்ட் இயர் விளாண்டதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இந்தியா டீம்லேயும் நிறையா விளாண்டேன். இது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மாதிரி தான். ஏன்னா ஸ்டார்டிங் நம்ம ஹோம் கிரவுண்டில் பண்ணும்போது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து நல்லாயிருக்கு, க்ரௌடு வந்து அந்த சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் நல்லாயிருக்கு. இந்த வாட்டியும் வந்து ஒரு 5 பிளேயர்ஸ் புதுசாக வந்திருக்காங்க. ஆனால் பாண்டிங் வந்து பழைய மாதிரி எப்படி இருந்துச்சோ அதே மாதிரி தான் பாண்டிங் இருக்குது. அந்த டீம் கோஆர்டினேஷன் எல்லாமே அதே மாதிரியே தான் இருக்குது. இல்லை, இது என்னோட டேட்டோ தான், நான் என்னோட செல்ஃபில் தான். ஏன்னா வந்து இது நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் விளாண்ட மேட்சோட இது. போன சீசன் நம்ம வின் பண்ண வேண்டியது, இந்த சீசன் கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம கப் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம்.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुसन कुजी। मैं अंतर परिणा एयरपोर्ट के नाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पर मॉडल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, इस साल हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर हम लोग की तरफ से खेलते हैं, जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया। वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, ग्रुप से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
आप सब लोग बधाई के हकदार हैं क्योंकि हमारे साथ साथ आप भी एक बार फिर इतिहास का हिस्सा बन रहे हैं। हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग का दूसरा एडिशन आज है दूसरा दिन और दिन का दूसरा मुकाबला वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स और रांची रॉयल्स के बीच ये मुकाबला खेला जाएगा। एक मैच हमने देख लिया है, बड़ा मजा आया है। अब कलिंगा लांसर्स की जब बात करते हैं विशाल, उन्होंने जे स्टेसी जो उनके कोच हैं वो बता रहे थे कि शुरुआत स्मार्ट हॉकी खेलने, अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेशन होना चाहिए। इसके लिए उन्होंने भुवनेश्वर में एक कैंप भी लगाया था।
बिल्कुल, खुद भी एक लेजेंडरी खिलाड़ी रहे हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया के, वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट स्कोरर ऑस्ट्रेलिया के, और जिस तरह से वो इंडियन कंडीशंस को समझते हैं, ये कमेंडेबल जॉब किया उन्होंने। टूर्नामेंट से पहले अलर्टनेस दिखाई एज अ कोच कि जेल हो जाऊं मैं माहौल के साथ सबसे पहले, और मेरे प्लेयर्स मेरे साथ मेरी कोचिंग स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ जेल हो जाएं। कभी कभी लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, कभी कभी स्ट्रैटेजी प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, तो उससे पहले टूर्नामेंट के पहले आप जब इस तरीके का सेटअप करके आते हो तो बताता है कि आप कितने जिम्मेदार कोच हो। और जिस तरह से वो जूनियर वर्ल्ड कप में अपनी टीम लेके आए थे, थोड़े से निराश होकर ज़रूर गए लेकिन वो प्लानिंग करके आए लीग के लिए, तो ये दर्शाता है कि वो जिस दर्जे के खिलाड़ी थे उतने ही बेहतरीन कोच भी हैं।
ये तो कोच की सोच है, लेकिन लेट्स सी व्हाट्स द कैप्टन हैज टू से बिफोर द फर्स्ट गेम ऑफ द सीजन। आर्थर वैन डॉरन क्या कह रहे हैं, सुन लेते हैं।
Good evening. We have Arthur Van Doren, the captain of the Kalinga Lancers. Van Doren, what can we expect from your team this time around in this tournament?
Yeah, we hope to bring some nice hockey again, but with a few better details in key areas, and especially the details that we lacked last year. I think last year we played quite well. We want to build on that. We've got a lot of the same guys, a lot of the same Indians. All the young Indians have grown 1 year. And so we hope, we hope to do a little bit better every time and grow to our best form.
All the best. Have a good one.
Thank you.
He said a lot of the same guys, same energy, and we are going to have a great season. That's what I expect. और यही आप expect करते हैं एक कैप्टन से, positive energy.
Of course, yes, और क्यों ना हो। जिस तरीके की ये लीग है, जिस तरीके का भारतीय हॉकी का इतिहास है, 100 साल का, 13 ओलंपिक मेडल्स, और ये दूसरा एडिशन अब हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग का, तो ये सोने पे सुहागा है और न्यू ईयर पे सौगात है पूरे देश के लिए। अगर आप हॉकी के फैंस हो तो हॉकी को इसी तरह एंजॉय करना बहुत ज़रूरी है।
That is so true. That is so true. लेकिन जो सामने वाली टीम है रांची रॉयल्स, वो भी अपने साथ एक ऐसे कैप्टन को, एक ऐसे लीडर को लेकर चल रही है जो अपने साथ बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस लेकर आते हैं, मनप्रीत सिंह। जब एक नए सेटअप की हम बात करते हैं, लेकिन बहुत सारे ऐसे फेसेस हैं जो पहले भी साथ में आकर खेले थे हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में, तो हम श्योर दिल कैरी दैट अलोंग विद देम।
ऑफ कोर्स यस, जब मनप्रीत सिंह जैसा खिलाड़ी आपके खेमे में हो, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड, 400 प्लस इंटरनेशनल गेम्स, 2 ओलंपिक मेडल्स, लिविंग लेजेंड, इससे बड़ा प्लेयर नहीं हो सकता हिंदुस्तान में। और आपके साथ जब खेल रहा हो तो जाहिर सी बात है इंस्पायर करेगा हर एक खिलाड़ी को जो डगआउट में उसके साथ।
लाइक यू सेड, लिविंग लेजेंड मनप्रीत सिंह से सुन लेते हैं क्या कह रहे हैं इस सीजन की शुरुआत से पहले।
I have with me Manpreet Singh, the captain of the Ranchi Royals. Manpreet, you have so much of experience as a captain. You've played so much of hockey. What do you think you all have to do today to get points on the board and make a good game of this?
सो लाइक ये हमारा पहला मैच है IPL का, तो यही रहेगा कि हमारा जो बेसिक है उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग रखें और जब भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले उसको गोल में कन्वर्ट करें। और कलिंगा बहुत अच्छी टीम है, तो यही रहेगा कि उनके जो स्ट्राइकर्स को इतना ज़्यादा उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी ना दे और डिफेंस अच्छा स्ट्रॉन्ग रखें।
All the best. Have a good one.
थैंक यू सो मच।
हमने ऐसा कई बड़े बड़े कैप्टन्स को कहते हुए सुना है, स्टिक टू बेसिक्स, जहां से आपको रिजल्ट्स मिलते हैं, और यही मनप्रीत सिंह ने कहा क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट है। लेकिन आपको कितनी क्लैरिटी है, आप बताइए। वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स रांची रॉयल्स, हु इज गोइंग टू विन टुडे?
बायस नहीं होना चाहता, एक नई टीम है उसके साथ जाना चाहूंगा, रांची रॉयल्स।
रांची रॉयल्स आपके लिए
जी।
फाइनल आंसर?
जी बिल्कुल।
ऑन दैट नोट, थैंक यू सो मच विशाल हमसे बात करने के लिए। एंड आप सबको एक बार फिर से बता दें, दिन का दूसरा मैच है वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स और रांची रॉयल्स के बीच में। ये दोनों टीम्स एक दूसरे को टफ कंपटीशन देने वाली हैं, तो आप गियर अप कर लीजिए विद द पॉपकॉर्न्स, क्योंकि एक एक्साइटिंग मैच आ रहा है आपके सामने, लाइव एक्शन।
ஹாய் ஐம் கார்த்திக். நான் தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரையன்ஸ்க்காக ப்ளே பண்ணுறேன். நான் லாஸ்ட் இயர் விளாண்டதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இந்தியா டீம்லேயும் நிறையா விளாண்டேன். இது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மாதிரி தான். ஏன்னா ஸ்டார்டிங் நம்ம ஹோம் கிரவுண்டில் பண்ணும்போது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து நல்லாயிருக்கு, க்ரௌடு வந்து அந்த சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் நல்லாயிருக்கும். இந்த வாட்டியும் வந்து ஒரு 5 பிளேயர்ஸ் புதுசாக வந்திருக்காங்க. ஆனால் பாண்டிங் வந்து பழைய மாதிரி எப்படி இருந்துச்சோ அதே மாதிரி தான் பாண்டிங் இருக்குது. அந்த டீம் கோஆர்டினேஷன் எல்லாமே அதே மாதிரியே தான் இருக்குது. இல்லை, இது என்னோட டேட்டா தான், நான் என்னோட செல்ஃபில் தான். ஏன்னா வந்து இது நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் விளாண்ட மேட்சோட இது. போன சீசன் நம்ம வின் பண்ண வேண்டியது, இந்த சீசன் கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம கப் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம்.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I'm playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मिशन कुंजी। अंतर परिणाम के नाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है, काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का माहौल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पे, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है, हम लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
Welcome back to Chennai, where we have the second game on day 2 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. Coming to you live from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium in Chennai. And this match will see the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers taking on the Ranchi Royals, who of course were last year Gonasika, renamed in 2026 and hoping for a better season this time around. Take a look now at the weather at this time of day, and I can tell you the humidity's gone up and the temperature's gone down. 24 degrees, 71% humidity, and that may be a little bit of a test for some of the players. Now, there are the colours of the Ranchi Royals, and there's their captain, Manpreet. And a couple of crucial players. There's Josh Belts, one of the new recruits. Of course, fans may remember Hayden Belts playing last year for the Shirachi Bengal Tigers. Well, we're going to go pitch side now for the toss of the coin with Tanya.
Welcome, Chennai. It's toss time for the match between Vedanta Kalinga Lancers and Ranchi Royals. I have with me both the captains, Arthur Van Doren and Manpreet Singh, along with the ground umpires. It's time to flip the coin. Oh, Manpreet, you've won the toss. Yeah.
Ball.
Okay. Manpreet Singh, Ranchi Royals have won the toss and they will start the play.
So the first victory goes the way of the Ranchi Royals. They win the toss. And Manpreet, I'm not sure whether he'll read that into a psychological victory. Well, the fans are coming in slowly, but we're going to cross now for some thoughts from the two coaches. And first will be the coach of the Kalinga Lancers.
I have with me Jay Stacey, the coach of the Kalinga Lancers. Jay, do you think you have had enough time preparing your team for a tournament of this magnitude?
Well, we could always do with more time, but of course we've come together really well as a group. We've been together for some time now with our training camp in Bhubaneswar and then also in Chennai. We've had some internal practice matches. We had a practice match here as well, which we really improved in some areas. And we think that we've got a cohesive unit that's going to put a good performance together.
All the best. Have a good one, Jay.
Thank you very much.
I have with me Harinder Singh, the coach of the Ranchi Royals. Harinder, one quick question. What is it that you have to do today to get it across the Lancers?
I think just play the simple hockey, win the maximum ball in the midfield, and go for the direct attack. Because if you see that kind of quality striker, we have the Tom Bohm, Mandeep, Hundal, and Manmeet. I think that we have the quality striker. We should capitalize whatever the chances we have.
All the best. Have a good one, Harinder.
Thanks, Anil. Thank you.
Both coaches are looking pretty happy as the umpires make their way out for this match. And I can tell you that there's Zeke Newman of Australia and Balaji Kumar of India. And the video umpire for this game is David Tomlinson of New Zealand. Now the players come out, Manpreet and Arthur Van Doren, the two captains leading their teams out. And that green shirt, you're not going to miss that tonight, are you? It's very bright. And it'll be interesting to see how the Ranchi Royals go. This is their first game as a team. Obviously, some of the players were involved, as I mentioned, with Team Gonasika last year. Players will line up across the centre of the field. And then we will wait for the dignitaries to make their way out.
The players of Team Ranchi Royals. Jersey number 7, team captain Manpreet
that I was given.
3, Jack Waller. 6, Amir Ali. 9, Maxim Van Noos. 10, Joshua Bells. 11, Mandeep Singh. 12, Sam Lane. 14, Vishnukant Singh. 15, Neelam Sanjeev Kez. 16, Tim Howard. 17, Ashish Tani Purti. 24, Manmeet Singh Rai. 27, Tom Boone. 30, Pankaj Kumar Rajak. 35, Anmolika. 47, Yashdeep Sivash. 55, Ravneet Singh. 77, Suraj Karkera. 19, Arayjeet Singh Hundal. And the players of Team Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Jersey number 4, the team captain Arthur Van Doren. 1, Jade Snowden. 5, Cooper Burns. 7, Gurshahib Jeet Singh. 8, Bobby Singh Dahmi. 9, Dilpreet Singh. 10, Liam Anderson. 12 Krishan Pathak, 15 Rohit Kulu, 16 Alexander Hendricks, 17 Sunil PP, 19 Craig Marius, 20 Pratap Lakra, 21 Rosan Gujur, 24 Anton Kina, 26 Deepak Pradhan, 29 Ravi Chandra, 39 Amit Kumar Topo, 70 Sanjay, 99 Angad Bir Singh.
The dignitaries now making their way forward after the players have been introduced, and I can tell you that today we have Thiru Kalaniti Veeraswamy, Member of Parliament for the North Chennai constituency, and Dr. K. Xavier Jyoti Sargunam, Executive Board Member of the Hockey Unit of Tamil Nadu, and Sri C. Chanduru, CEO of Vedanta Aluminium and Vedanta Kalinga Lancers, and also Mohammad Riaz, the Olympian, and they're all being accompanied by Commander R.K. Srivastava, the Director General of Hockey India. The dignitaries just shaking hands with the players. They're halfway through, gone through the Kalinga Lancers, and now move on to the Ranchi Royals. I'm Ashley Morrison. Looking forward to sharing all of the action with you, and alongside me, as he has been all the time so far, is former Indian international Sandeep Somesh.
Good evening, Ashley. Good evening to our viewers, wherever you might be. Well, if the previous game has been any indication, Ashley, I just think we are going to be in for an exciting game of hockey between the Kalinga Lancers and the Ranchi Royals.
The handshakes have been completed, and now the dignitaries take their positions, and we will pause for the national anthem of India.
தேசிய கீதத்திற்காக அனைவரும் எழுந்து நின்று சேர்ந்து பாடுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Well, Sandeep, you've stood out there when the national anthem's played. I've spoken to lots of players and they go, that is one of the moments you never forget.
Absolutely, and it's even sweeter when you're standing on the victory podium listening to your national anthem being played.
Not many people get that honour. You had that at the Asian Games, wasn't it?
Yes, it was as sweet as it could be, and that is just something that needs to be experienced.
Take a look at the lineups now for the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Krishnan Pathak will start under the bar for them. Sanjay will join Arthur Van Doren in the centre of defence. Alexander Hendricks will also be there along with Rohit Kulu. In the midfield, Antoine Kina was superb last year, and he'll be joined by new recruit Craig Murray from Australia this year and Roshan Kujar. Dilpreet up front will be lively. New addition as well is Cooper Burns from Australia along with Gasabajit. Look out for Pratap Lakra coming on. Watched him in the warm-up from penalty corners and he looked outstanding. And Liam Henderson will be another one of the foreigners coming on in the midfield, who again has big raps behind him.
Yeah, a lot of talent to be seen both these teams, and I can tell you for the Ranchi Royals, Suraj Karkera will be starting in the goal, and I think crucial to their fortunes would be how the midfield plays held together by Manpreet Singh. They with over 400 caps for India, he will be crucial, and if they can just link up with the forwards, Mandeep Singh, Tim Howard, Yashdeep Siwaj and Arjit Singh Hundal along with Tom Boone, they could cause a lot of trouble for the Lancers defence.
And there is the coach of the Ranchi Royals, Harendra Singh. Very popular figure. And of course, last year it was part of our broadcast team in the studio. And Jay Stacey, well, he's back. He was with Dabang Mumbai in the previous edition of the Hockey India League. And of course was coaching the Australian under-21s for the last 2 World Cups. We're just waiting now for the countdown
10,
clock
9,
to appear,
8,
and here it comes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And it is the Royals who get us underway. And the ball immediately comes out wide to Nilam Kess. Back into the defensive line it goes. Waller getting a nice early touch. Moved well and briskly at the moment. Maxime Van Oost and Tim Howard. And touches in the defensive line. Manpreet now carries it across, plays it out wide to Nilam Kess again up the line. Tom Bone, the FIH World Player of the Year for 2025. Wins the free hit. Into the circle it goes. Arajit Hundal wants the penalty corner and gets the penalty corner. So what a start by Ranchi.
A great first touch from Harjit Hundal, just making sure he found the foot in the D. Did well and finding the foot, the first penalty corner for the Ranchi Royals.
I'm just wondering if Ranchi Royals score from this, Kalinga haven't touched the ball yet, Sandy. I mean, it's just been incredible movement from defence all the way into attack. Penalty corner won by them. Hundal is lining up at the second battery. Tom Bone, who has been in such great form, especially from penalty corners, is lining up at the first battery. And I would think they would go with Bone to start with. They do indeed. It's a slow inject, and it will be another penalty corner to Ranchi.
It was a slow injection, and Chile just played the slip ball on that. I'm not sure. We'll have to have another look on that. There it is, the injection from Manpreet. Coming off the foot penalty corner, Ranchi Royals.
Van Oost doing the stopping for Tom Bone. It's a good trap by him. And there is the opening goal. Tom Bone will be so relieved because at Dabang, he struggled to get a goal. He didn't get one the whole season. He's got one in the first minute here. Well, welcome back, Tom Bone.
And they will just be saying, where did that come from? Absolute screamer. No chance whatsoever. Just looked like the goalkeeper was taking evasive action. That's so powerful was a flick. Brilliant to the top right corner. The Ranchi Royals draw first blood.
48 seconds gone on the clock. And look at the reaction on the bench. And I think that shows the team spirit and how everyone is in it with Tom Bone this time. Great to see, and a good celebration from the Royals. And I have to say, I was talking to a couple of the players in the hotel, and they were saying Harendra's got a great team atmosphere amongst these players already in the short time they've been together.
Yeah, that is so crucial to have the team gel together as a unit, especially when you have players from so many different nations.
And Murray throwing it to the air. In the end, it's ricochet kindly for Kujur. Kujur forced away from the D, though. Plays it back into the defensive line. Comes wide now. Sanjay captained India at the Sultan Aslan Shah. Well, they won a silver against Belgium. He would know Tom Bone's flicking there, I can tell you. That will be a foul against Cooper Burns. Now, the other thing to look at, Cooper Burns there on screen. He has a great combination with Craig Murray. They grew up together, and Murray has always had a knack of finding Burns. You know how some players have that almost sixth sense where they're going to run. Those two, watch out for that between the two of them. Comes wide again now for Nilam Kess. Back it goes again. Controlled by Maxime Van Oost. Tim Howard. we talk about that penalty corner, Sandy, but it's very hard to get the combination working so quickly when you consider how short a time these players have had together. The speed of the injection, the trap and the flick. Nice work by Manpreet. I'll get your answer in a second. Manpreet advances, looks to play it out wide. That was intercepted brilliantly by Arthur Van Doren.
And the good thing for the Ranchi Royals, to answer your question, Ashley, is that they had some time together for themselves. And yes, they would know the importance of getting the set plays in place.
And Arthur Van Doren has won pretty much everything there is in the game, and I was talking to him after Belgium won the Sultan Aslan Shah, and I said, that's another one off the list. He said, yeah, I think the Hockey India League's the only thing I haven't won. So Arthur Van Doren might have an eye on the trophy this year, and it is a magnificent trophy. Slipping, unfortunately, as he came forward that time was Bobby Singh Dhami.
Very measured aerial ball that was launched to Bobby. Harinder will be happy with the proceedings so far.
And Kess again available down the left-hand side, closed down by Bobby Singh Dhami. Van Oost goes back to Tim Howard, who's right on the baseline, using the width well. Manpreet again making himself available, looking to try and turn away under pressure from Liam Henderson.
Well, did that very easily, Manpreet Singh. He had a passing option to the back, did not take that. Just spun him around and found the foot. Make sure they retain possession of the ball.
Van Oost again, giving the ball a slight slip again from the footwork there, but he kept it under control, being pressured all the time by Gersabajit. Up the flank it comes now. Nilam Kess, a little bit of a run from him, tried to hit it on the reverse stick. Got it back off the rebound, but unfortunately it's gone off his stick now over the sideline. So, from the side. So, I think the Lancers were wanting the 16. Van Doren to Sanjay. Sanjay goes infield to Henderson now. Blind pass from him goes out to the left-hand side. Up the line it goes that time from Hendricks. Angad Singh now on the ball, and his deflection fell kindly that time for Tim Howard, but it's back with Henderson. Hendricks plays it back into the defensive line. Van Doren now comes wide to Flakra, feeding it forward. Topo, out of space there.
I think this great defensive structure by the Ranchi Royals, just forcing them to go wide, not giving them any space to come through the center.
A little bit of space down the left-hand side. Amir Ali goes infield, and the deflection from Manpreet has turned the ball over. Henderson carries it forward, feeds it to Burns. Desperate is Howard trying to get there. Burns got the better of him. Burns on the forehand, plays it in. And it caught the foot, unfortunately, for Kalinga of their own man. I think it was Angad Singh that was in there.
It did well under the circumstances. He was hemmed down by a couple of defenders. Good spin around, trying to play it across the face of the goal. But Ranchi now will come out with the ball.
Tim Howard wouldn't have trained too much with Cooper Burns, because Tim Howard playing in Germany these days, and so he hasn't been training with the Kookaburras. There are several of the players remaining in Europe, and Cooper Burns in Australia. Turnover again is a cheap one from the Royals. Pratap Lakra got it under control, fed it to Van Doren. Out onto the left-hand side now. Henderson, short pass to the baseline. Angad Singh tries the spin and gets a penalty corner, and a chance for the Lancers to get on equal terms.
Angad Singh is so good with the spin. We will remember the 360 that he did in the shootout in the last edition. Picked up the ball well on his reverse, just trying to turn it around and play it into the D.
Double jalebi, it's called, isn't it? That lovely sweet you have up here in India. It's in fact more enjoyable, I think, watching them make it rather than eating it.
had enough of it, Ashley?
I have. I think you gave me my first ever one in Haryana, I think. So first penalty corner now for the Lancers, and Hendricks is at the second battery, and they go to him, and there is the equaliser, Alexander Hendricks, and the celebration from the Lancers. So what a start to this game. Penalty corners being the way to score.
Alexander Hendricks, that was with a flick. So restoring parity for the Kalinga Lancers. To the right of the goalkeeper, no chance. It was pretty low, just above the border. Very difficult height for the goalkeeper to save. So 1 goal apiece with less than 9 to play in the first quarter.
Suraj Kakera will be a little annoyed about that because he actually went down, but it was the sheer pace from Hendricks was just too much.
The pace and also the height of that drag flick is a very awkward angle for the goalkeeper to pick out.
Sam Lane plays it infield. It just evaded that time the pass of Vishnakant. But Manpreet has done well and stealing it away from him. That was a good tackle from Dilpreet. And Alexander Hendricks, it's no disgrace being beaten by him. Incredibly, he was going to play football. He went to 3 sessions, and his grandmother didn't really enjoy it. And his grandmother said, "Why don't you try hockey?" And the rest, as they say, is history.
Football's loss, hockey's gain.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be tackled by him on a football pitch. He's a big man. Dilpreet brings it down. It was good play by him, keeping the ball in place. Stolen away brilliantly. That was a really good tackle from Amir Ali. Again, one of the unsung heroes, probably. Just quietly goes about his business. Tom Bone manages to evade the first tackle. Into the circle it goes. Lane got it down, but it's going to be a free hit because it went up off the Kalinga stick. I think it was off Rabichandra's stick initially. Vishnakant over the ball. And the umpires, I think, are going to come over and confer. There's maybe a problem. I think one of the umpires, can't hear in his microphone, so it looks like Naji Kumar has got a problem with the sound. So interesting, just a conversation going on there between Amir Ali and Vishnakant. Ring in the changes because it is a free hit. It's not a penalty corner, so allowed to make the changes at the moment. And Manmeet comes on for the Royals and takes his position inside the circle. Sam Lane going off. So the Royals looking to try and get the lead back quickly. Back into the defensive line. Anmol Eka to Howard up the right-hand side. Infield it comes this time to Josh Belts. Tom Bone turns it over. And there's a few numbers now coming forward for the Lancers, calling for it nice and early. That was a really good call through the middle. Murray, who made the burst up the centre for the Kalinga Lancers. The Royals bringing that down. Free hit won by Vishnakant. Manpreet is free should he wish to use him, but instead goes back into the defensive line. Having a hurry back was Amir Ali rather. Oh, lovely pass back into the path of Amir. On top of the circle, Vishnakant, what a touch. Oh, it's a goal. Mandeep turned on a sixpence. And he can still score goals, Mandeep Singh. And that was opportunism at its best as they high-five on the bench.
Just got credit to Amir Ali for the way he ran up after he had played the ball, and Mandeep, great bit of opportunism. Probably did not get hold of the ball as well as he would have liked, but then it all counts. His presence of mind in the D, his composed approach. Ranchi Royals Lead 2-1.
Vishnukant did really well on the edge of the circle, and that is a really good goal by Mandeep Singh. And Harinder, I think, gets the best out of Mandeep Singh. He had him at Ranchi Rays, was it? And then he also had him in the Junior World Cup. And Mandeep just seems to thrive under Harinder's leadership.
Well, that's what coaching is all about, is it not, Ashley? To get the best out of our players.
It is. Kujur into the circle and trying to deflect that towards goal was Gursabajit. There is the commander, the Director General of Hockey India, talking to the coach of Hockey India, Craig Fulton. And almost turned over again, waiting to pounce was Gursabajit. Wide again to Nilam Kes. Arajit Hundal. Well, he just got himself in trouble there, trying to use his body as a shield. And Dilpreet gets the free hit this time, plays on quickly. Angle pass, and it's a very, very good one to pick out Murray. But great defence coming back that time by Yashdeep Siwach.
We're just waiting for Cooper Burns to probably get a little wider, but well intercepted.
Yashdeep was another player that I thought had a really good tournament in Malaysia at the Aslan Shah. Was very solid defensively. So Waller leaves it for Belts. Pushes it wide. Siwash is back in now. Short pass played by Tim Howard. Comes back to Howard again. Van Oost. And stolen away that time rather easily from Siwach. And coming forward are the Lancers. Kujur, short pass from him, finds Gursabajit. Gursabajit, happy to still go. Make his way towards the corner. And one corner, is it, or a free hit? It's a free hit actually being given.
Just thought Gursabajit did well under the circumstances. He did not really have a passing option. He was hemmed down by the Ranchi Royal defenders. Doing well to make the foul on retained possession.
And now it's Cooper Burns just stealing it, edge of the circle, trying to turn and get in there. Wonderful tackle again, that time by Jack Waller. Mandeep wins a free hit. And the pressure just eases, and thought about getting on with it quickly, Nilam Kes, but then changed his mind, but nobody wanted to take the free hit. He throws it to the air, Mandeep brings it down, cuts infield. Good play by Mandeep, just pulling away from Topo. And now it's Burns, dropping back, collects the ball, but there was no way past two defenders. Josh Belts being one of them would know what Cooper Burns can do, but a good pass to Angad Bir Singh. Angad Bir Singh, top of the D. It's a really good pass to Henderson. Henderson shoots, good save that time. Really good save from Suraj Kakera.
A good passage of play by the Kalinga Lancers. Angad Bir Singh, it was, who set it up beautifully from the left. Playing the ball into the D. First time try on goal. The save was made by Suraj Karkera. Manpreet had the ball, just turned it over Chamberlain. And then a penalty corner to the Lancers.
Second penalty corner now for the Lancers. Alexander Hendricks converting from the first one. He lines up again at the second battery. Roshan Kujur goes to the first. In fact, he's just going to be doing the stopping for Cooper Burns. So they go to Hendricks again, straight into the first runner. It'll be another penalty corner. Manpreet was the runner, and that one hurt a little bit, I think.
Great line taken by Manpreet. And then Hendricks went for the rebound.
So Hendricks again at the second battery, Burns at the first. It goes to Hendricks once more. He's off target this time. Oh no, it's another penalty corner. Well, are the Royals going to refer this? It was originally given as a 16 and then it's been a change. I think the umpire's conferring. Take a touch from your look on the replay. It's hard to see, wasn't it?
It was interesting, the position of the postman too. He was outside the post, and sometimes that is a comfortable position to get your stick to stop the ball if it is goal bound. And at the moment, the Ranchi Royals have to defend this penalty corner.
It's a third penalty corner in a row for the Royals to defend. They go to Hendricks again, and he misdrags that one, but it's straight into the foot of Manpreet, who really just couldn't get out of the way of that one, even though it was mishit by the big Belgian.
Yeah, very lucky over there, the Kalinga Lancers. Total mishit and did not read it whatsoever, Manpreet.
So it comes out again, it's a different angle, and wide it goes. That time the deflection from Roshan Kajur. Cooper Burns finding it well, but Kajur just angling it the wrong side of the post.
Under the circumstances, they did well to make a try on goal. The injection was poor, the stop was poor, but still they did well to bring it back in and try and deflect it home.
And I also think credit to Kakera, who just took a step out and just made it harder for them to get that angle on goal. Lovely pass again to Burns. Burns, oh, what a save! Well, Burns trying to just lift it over Suraj Kakera, and he got his arms up so quickly.
Lovely hockey all round. Great attacking play, great try and goal, and great goalkeeping. Suraj Kakera up to the task.
Tim Howard taking his time, dribbles it out of the circle. Good spell of pressure by the Lancers late in this first quarter.
Let's have a look at that. Great presence of mind from Burns, trying to just dink it over Suraj Kakera, and how good a save was that. He had very little time to react and did exceedingly well.
Waller trying to play it into the circle. Van Doren got the deflection away from the top of the D. Helps bring it out. He's gone running forward. Angad Bir Singh, though, plays it safely back into the defensive line. Now with Antoine Kina. Now Van Doren will get it. Angad Bir Singh just sneaks in behind Manpreet. Angad Bir Singh trying to get inside the circle. Manpreet holds his position well. Angad Bir Singh got round him though. Angad Bir Singh still going towards goal. And eventually it's deflected over the baseline for a long corner.
We're seeing a lot of the ball is Angad Bir Singh at the moment. And did well. Initially thought of playing with the tomahawk. And we saw what he was trying to do there, trying to get the foot.
And the ball drilled into the circle. It found Cooper Burns, but it was a very difficult ball to get under control. We're into the last few seconds, and I'm not sure this free hit will even be taken as the Royals already start making their way to the sideline. And Manpreet, well, one feels for him. He got a bit of a battering from those penalty corners. But it's been a hectic start to this game, and the humidity may be telling on a few of the import players. It is very, very warm. Tim Howard there. So the score at the end of the first quarter is Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 1, Ranchi Royals 2. Take a look now at the highlights, and there were quite a few, believe it or not. What was amazing was the Royals got all the way down, won a penalty corner with hardly a touch from Kalinga, and then it was a flick home by Tom Bone to open the scoring after 48 seconds. Cooper Burns then came forward, created a bit of space, across the goal it came, but unfortunately found the foot of his own teammate. Then Angad Bir Singh spun and got a penalty corner for the Lancers, and Hendricks flicked it home past Suraj Kakera, and that was all tied up at 1 apiece. The Royals came forward again and created a couple of opportunities, and this was brilliant. Vishnukant managed to get the ball into the circle, and Mundy is first to the rebound and managed to get it past the keeper and into the goal, but that was a top-class save to deny Cooper Burns and ensure that your team went into the first break with the lead. So Kalinga Lancers 1, Ranchi Royals 2. The Royals are ready to get the second quarter underway. Kalinga Lancers just breaking up now. There's about 10 seconds before we're due to start. Mandeep, his shoes matching his shirt, likes to have a little bit of a dribble on halfway. Suraj remains in goal. Just trying to see if it's change of goalkeeper. It is indeed. Jed Snowden is out there now for the Kalinga Lancers. Or is that the blue helmet? I think it is still Krishnan Patak. Yeah, just for a split second there. Only difference is their helmets and the colours very similar. So Patak remains in goal for the Lancers as Tom Bone receives the ball. Turns and looking for options to come forward. Dilpreet held him up for a while and then just losing that is Josh Belts now. And it's a good pass forward to Liam Henderson. Good defence though by the Royals. Dilpreet now into the circle he goes. Shot on the turn. Oh, there is the goal. Murray playing the ball into the circle. And a wonderful finish right in front of the face of goal. And what a time to score that is.
Credit to Maria Craig for that ball that he set up inside the deep. Beautiful spin, and as he was falling, just ensured he played it across the face of the goal. Look at that for a connection inside. Beautifully set up, deft connection. No chance whatsoever for Suraj Karkera in the goal.
It's a wonderful finish, and within less than a minute of the restart, the Lancers find themselves on equal terms. And Waller, well, he did superbly to get that under control with one hand on his stick. And over the sideline it goes. So this game, you feel, is going to be one of those where it's tit for tat throughout. Just wonder if they can maintain the pace at which they've started all the way through to the 60-minute mark. And wide again for the Royals, Nilam Kess. Josh Belts now. Free hit will go his way, just one that time off. D.D. Sunil. Belts over the ball. Chandra looked to close him down. Howard. Maxime Van Oost. Again, Nilam Kess, a little bit of space on the left-hand side. Bone plays it out to Belts, who'd started his run. Back to Bone it goes, into the circle. Tom Bone looking to lay it back, and was that lifted by Murray? But no, I think Murray managed to find the foot. Hendricks now just holds things up. P.B. Sunil. Down the line he goes, cutting infield now is Dilpreet. Dilpreet just lifting it over the top. Murray brings it down, turning as he received the ball. Looks to take on Yashdeep Siwach. Long corner conceded.
Good aerial by Dilpreet, that was. Fine Maria.
Miscontrolled that time by Gursabajit, and over the baseline it goes, so the Royals can breathe easy for a second. Belts plays it back to Howard again. Two Australians combining. think the Lancers actually have the least mixtures of nationalities. They've got 4 Australians and 3 Belgians in their side. What a pass that was. Suddenly into the circle. What a tackle that was as well. So unfortunately just losing control was Manmeet.
I just thought Sunil did well to bring that ball out. He should have intercepted in the first place when it was played through him, but did well to recover.
Antoine Keena was showing for the ball, but it was given to Liam Henderson. Now Keena has it. Sorry, it was Sanjay, not Henderson. Sanjay on the ball now. Sanjay and Van Doren just having their own little game at the moment. No one else allowed to join in. Suddenly they are though, and Craig Murray turns through a gap. Good recovery by Belts. It was good work coming from Belts and Sam Lane, combining Lane then. Stolen back by Murray. Lane loses his stick, and here comes Burns. Burns carrying it forward. Good tackle, Sea-Watch, got a touch. It's into the circle, and eventually the Royals clear it over the side. Apparently took a touch off the Kalinga stick, played on quickly, carried out of defence by Manpreet. Manpreet, oh, what a beautiful dummy he sold Roshan Kujot. Manpreet now faced with Van Doren, and a deliberate foul there, and I think Manpreet feeling there should have been a card.
He's just not happy with the lead run that he was getting from his striker up front.
Manpreet has come over to the side. Play continues, and Arajit Hundal just loses out, and Manpreet now goes off for a breather, but he was talking to the coaching staff on the sideline and not coming off. And Narendra just put his arm around him to calm him down. Such a fierce competitor, isn't he, Manpreet? Antoine Keena now, a little bit of space for him, pushes it out wide. Angad Bir Singh feeding it forward, and again a very good tackle as the player looked to turn into the circle. Made a long 23. Waller thought he'd got that cleanly. I think Keena, well, he didn't stop the ball there, but he's been allowed to play on. As I keep saying, I wish umpires would actually stop or make sure. Has Manpreet got a card? No, he's just resting, I think. Just wish they would, with those ones when they want to play on quickly on the edge of the circle, make sure the ball is stopped, because teams get so upset if a goal is scored. Van Oost is trying to just carry that one forward. Vishnukant plays it out wide to Bone. Bone again, trying to find a way. There was a little touch off the stick that time off Roshan Kujur. Amir just plays the short pass to Waller again. All of that was stopped. Van Oost. Howard. Van Oost again. Waller making himself available. Waller is square now. Good defence by the Lancers. They've all held their positions well. And wanting the free hit and getting the free hit that time was Van Oost, who just pushed up. Howard using the width well into the circle, ricochets up off the Royals stick that time. That's frustrating after patient build-up.
Yeah, good luck. Want to make that count after you have held so much of the possession, the Ranchi Royals. But credit to the Lancers. They stood their ground and maintained their structure in defense, not really giving any space to the Royals.
One team with a win so far, another with a bonus point draw. Points so important in the early games, especially this time because there's not going to be that second phase before we go towards the finals. It's just a straight round robin. Only getting the top four, so you don't want to fall away early on in the matches. Henderson plays it back into the defensive line. It comes across the field to Sanjay. Team play well by Angad Bir Singh. He's trying to make a way in there. In fact, it's Gersabajit. Gersabajit plays on quickly, drives towards the circle, gets inside there. Lost possession, but it's still with Kalinga. Well, it was still with Kalinga. Now it's going to be, I think, a free hit to Kalinga. Gersabajit is Waller, I think, just got a blow to the face. It's the run by Gersabajit. Not sure quite what happened with Waller. Looks like he's going to come off. Jack Waller started as a junior with Wimbledon Hockey Club. He's from Kingston upon Thames. Narendra Singh looking very serious on the sideline. A free hit to Kalinga Lancers. Antoine Kina over the ball. We're getting close to the final 5 minutes of the first half. All tied up at 2 apiece. The other side get the ascendancy and get the lead before half-time. Sanjay. First time pass. Henderson has won a free hit just inside the 23. Comes to Sanjay again. On the line, he plays it. Lovely ball, chinking infield, but no way through the Royals' defence. Sanjay again. Van Doren. Good work by Lane, closing down one corridor of opportunity. Van Doren again to Sanjay. Patient by the Lancers. Antoine Kina.
Similar style by both the teams at the moment. Both teams backing the defense and not really giving any room up front.
Kina again. That's a very good pass to Henderson. Coming out was Mundy. Henderson hangs on to it, then plays it out wide to Sanjay. Sanjay into the circle. The Royals getting a touch, but it's broken kindly. Laid back to Dilpreet, and then at the back post, it is the lead, and Gersabajit gets his second, and the Lancers take the lead for the first time in the match. Well, that was wonderful, patient build-up, rewarded with a goal.
Great work by the Kalinga Lancers. So patient in their build-up where they did everything right, retained possession, weren't hurried. Then Gersabajit perfectly positioned, crouching down, no marking whatsoever on him. And eventually the ball came to him, just had to slot it home.
A lot of credit to Dilpreet though for the work he did in close quarters inside the circle. But a wonderful finish and a wonderful team goal. So Gersabajit gets his second, and the Lancers take the lead with 4 minutes left until the half-time break. Can the Royals come back and equalise just to make sure there's parity when they come out? Belts wants the free hit. He was almost manhandled on halfway. George Belts, one of the most mild-mannered players you'll ever come across. It's his brother who's the slightly more hot-headed, Hayden Belts, who of course won the Hero Hockey India League last year with the Shirachira Bengal Tigers. So older brother Josh will want to get that this year so that he can match his brother. Tom Bone brings it down. Well, that should be a penalty corner, I would think. The player deliberately didn't move back the 5 metres. Comes wide to Nilam Kes. Deflected by Manpreet, falls kindly, no. Arajit Hundal though gets the penalty corner, so there is a chance, although thinking about referring this.
That was Arjit Hundal with the ball. Did seem to have come off his foot. He's just coming down. But that is for a stick tackle. The Ranchi Royals now with a chance.
Well, remember they had 2 penalty corners, but they were in quick succession because there was a slow injection. Tom Bones scored from the second emphatically. He's lining up again. So alongside him, Arjit Hundal. They go to Bone once more. He flicks venomously towards goal. And that will be a painful blow that time to Amit Topal.
Well, that was a great, powerful flick from Bone. That was into his body,
wasn't it? Rabachandra is going to go off, I think, for... Oh, maybe not. No, he's changed the arc of his run. Looked as if he was running to the bench. Pressure again coming from the Royals now with a high press, trying to force a mistake from the Lancers. Waller back on, good to see. Burns receives it now, being pursued all the way. Good defence coming from Van Oost. But into the circle. Burns has worked well along the baseline, and he's won a penalty corner for the Lancers.
Great skills shown by Burns inside the G. Had 2 defenders in front of him. Did so well to win the Lancers a penalty corner.
We talk about players having a good tournament to get in the selection minds of the coaches for India, but Cooper Burns, if he has a really good tournament here again, I think he'll push himself back in the reckoning with the Australian Kookaburras. So Hendricks this time has gone to the first battery. Cooper Burns has gone to the second. Liam Henderson is on the baseline to inject for the Lancers. They still go with Hendricks. Hendricks flicks, and there is the goal. So Alexander Hendricks, he gets his second, and suddenly the Lancers have a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's pretty difficult to keep him out of the action. Hendricks, great injection. Then the ball was slipped in. It wasn't just from the halt. After the halt was played in for Hendricks, and Hendricks did the rest.
Well, Van Oost, as you said, stepping to the left of the post. I just wonder, had he stayed inside the post, he may well have stopped that because he was reaching for the ball. But maybe at training, he just knows what Hendricks can do back in Belgium, and is like, no way am I standing there.
Also, at times, it is easier when you're standing outside the post and get your stick in rather than get it on your body. So that could also be a strategy when they're trying to defend penalty corners.
I think you're probably right, but it just seemed to be reaching for it. And Hendricks knew exactly where to place it. So suddenly the Royals 2 goals down. And we've still got just under 2 minutes left now in this first half. They would love to find one before the first break. Amir dispossessed, and free hit for Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. There is Hendricks, 2 goals to his name. He's got a pretty good record internationally, Alexander Hendricks. 198 games, 168 goals. I think most people would take that. That is the most recent stat I could find anyway, put it that way. Sadly, a lot of the international teams do not keep records or make the records available to the public. And I have to say, in my years of commentating, it's got worse from a lot of those international federations. Waller. Tim Howard. Amir now looking to cut infield. And a good steal. Well played by Rabachandra. Happy to take the ball backwards. This time is Sunil. Sanjay turns it over to Howard. Howard was, you could see he was trying to feed it in, but unfortunately it was stolen away. Great covering tackle coming across that time. That was excellent stuff from Anmol Eka. Ravichandra. Van Doren, as we go into the last 10 seconds, Ravichandra into the circle. And that's going to be a long corner, but I don't think there'll be time to take it. And again, you see the players already turning towards the dugouts as the hooter sounds for the end of the second quarter. Well, it started so well. As they fought their way back from 2-1 down, the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers in that second quarter go in at half-time with the scoreline reading Kalinga Lancers 4, Ranchi Royals 2.
Hi, I'm Karthik. நான் தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரையன்ஸ்க்காக ப்ளே பண்ணுறேன். நான் லாஸ்ட் இயர் விளாண்டதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இந்தியா டீம்லேயே நிறைய விளாண்டேன். இது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மாதிரி தான். ஏன்னா ஸ்டார்டிங் நம்ம ஹோம் கிரவுண்டில் பண்ணும்போது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து நல்லாயிருக்கு. க்ரௌடு வந்து அந்த சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் நல்லாயிருக்கு. இந்த வாட்டியும் வந்து ஒரு 5 பிளேயர்ஸ் புதுசாக வந்திருக்காங்க. ஆனால் பாண்டிங் வந்து பழைய மாதிரி எப்படி இருந்துச்சோ அதே மாதிரி தான் பாண்டிங் இருக்குது. அந்த டீம் கோஆர்டினேஷன் எல்லாமே அதே மாதிரியே தான் இருக்குது. இல்லை, இது என்னோட டேட்டோ தான். நான் என்னோட செல்ஃபில் தான். ஏன்னா வந்து இது நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் விளாண்ட மேட்சோட இது. போன சீசன் நம்ம வின் பண்ண வேண்டியது. இந்த சீசன் கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம கப் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம்.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in my Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुसन कुजील। अंदर बड़ी नाइन पर नाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का मॉडल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, इस साल हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं आप लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम।
Welcome back. It's half-time here in the game between the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers and the Ranchi Royals. Great start by the Royals, but a brilliant second quarter has seen the Lancers take the lead 4-2 at half-time. Well, here are the highlights from that first half. A blistering start as the Royals came on the attack, won a penalty corner, well won by Arajit Hundal and flicked home by Thomas Bone. What a start, Sandy, to the match.
Absolutely, and they got the first goal without the Lancers touching the ball, did they? And then the Lancers created their own chances, and of this penalty corner, Hendricks it was with a flick to get them the equaliser.
Well, then back came the Royals. Vishnukant with a lovely touch. It was saved, but then Mundy just managed to get a foot of space, turn and bury it in the back of the goal. 2-1 to the Royals.
And then this great save from Suraj Karkera. Burns did exceedingly well to try and dink it over him, but Karkera up to the task.
And then it was a good build-up again. Into the circle it came. Nice spin by Murray, and Gusabajit was there to deflect it home. And they were back on level terms.
The Royals created their own chances, but just not enough at the moment.
And Gusabajit gave his team the lead. Good work by Dilpreet. Laid back, and Gusabajit at the back post manages to put that one away.
Then Hendricks it was with a penalty corner yet again. Slotting home for the fourth for the Lancers.
So 2 goals to Hendricks, 2 goals to Gusabajit, and that was the celebration earlier from the Royals, and this is the celebration from the Lancers.
So which one is the better one, Ashley?
Ooh, don't put me on the spot with that. I enjoy both of them, to be honest. Both very different. I think the Royals were a bit more unified when they did this. So 4-2 at half-time, as we said. It's been a great match so far. Take a look at the stats now. Circle penetrations, Lancers have had more, 13-8, and they've managed to get 5 shots away to the Royals 1, and Kakera has been the busier of the 2. 5 penalty corners, in fact I make it 6 penalty corners to 3, but it's been a very close match when you look at it. As we're going to hear from the coaches now of both teams.
Coach fell behind twice, but very patient, smart hockey, and now you're leading with 2 goals. Thoughts on the first half and how your team have fared so far?
Oh, I think we've improved as the game's gone on. We've found some good positions. I think our defence has to be a little bit stronger and a little bit better structured. I think we're just sort of reacting rather than being proactive and finding our positions early. So we're going to work on that in the second half, and we'll see where it takes us.
Thank you, Coach. All the best.
Thank you.
Coach, you had a great start, took the lead twice in the game, but Lancers had a good comeback. What are some of the areas that you wish to see some improvement in the coming 2 quarters?
We given the space to, we went to the sit back and then capitalize. I think we have to push up ourselves and try to win the maximum ball in the midfield, because we have really great striker like Mandeep, Boom and Hundal. We should capitalize their chances.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Oh, what a beautiful shot of the moon. And I'm sure Harendra will be over that moon if his side can get back in this match. 2 goals down. Can he do it, Sandy?
Yeah, just thought the difference between the 2 teams was the patience they displayed in the second quarter. The Lancers made it count when they had possession and rotated the ball amongst themselves. The Ranchi Royals just could not get the goals.
Well, there's more action coming your way tomorrow, and we have the women's matches. Surma, JSW Surma taking on the Ranchi Royals. That's at 5 p.m. Ranchi time, and then SG Pipers taking on Hockey India League Governing Council, and that will be here in Chennai at 7:30 p.m. local time. We hope that you'll be able to join us, because it should be again some great action. As we see Suraj Kakera making his way down to the goal. And there again we see coaching staff just sitting in the crowd, taking notes on the performances. Suraj Kakera, that save to deny Cooper Burns was top draw. You don't see international hockey players making saves like that. Patak, well again, he's not been kept that busy, to be honest.
Suraj Karkera might have conceded 4 goals, but I just thought he did bring off some good saves. for his team.
He did indeed. These two, of course, have been restricted in their caps for India because Srijesh played so long. I was amazed to read one of the stats that in 39 caps for Krishnan Pathak in 7 years, because obviously Srijesh was there and then they were bringing Kakera through as well. But now he's moved up to 73 caps since Srijesh has retired. So Srijesh was there for such a long time. But the interesting thing is both players say how helpful Srijesh has been to them in their careers.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did see what Prince Deep Singh did in the Junior World Cup thanks to Srijesh being the coach, and they have all learned so much from him. The goalkeeper Suraj Karkera, be it Prince Deep, be it Bikramjit. I just think Srijesh has been a great person to train them, and they're just coming better by the game.
Kalinga get us underway. Yeah, and I agree. Srijesh, I think, very generous man with sharing his knowledge. But I did ask him about that once, and he said, look, I just want India to be the best again. And I think that's a love of country. That's why he shares all the knowledge he has. Comes to Van Doren. Royals, you feel, need the next goal if they're going to get something out of this game. Good work by Murray, gets the free hit.
I just think they need to force the error on the Kalinga Lancers at the moment. You do not want to be sitting back and giving so much of midfield dominance to the Lancers. Need to close down faster and win the ball back, the Ranchi Royals, if they want to make a game of this.
That's pretty much, I think, what Harendra was saying, that the midfielder got to win the ball and get it to the forwards. Sounds simple. Lancers, though, moving the ball with ease again, coming forward. Good deflection, edge of the circle. That was a great intercept by Van Oost to just get the ball away from the circle. And again, look at the pressure being applied. Nowhere to go at the moment for the Royals. Trying hard to find a way forward was Ravni. First across the field of play. It's in Van Oost to Tim Howard. Belts. And squeezing that one through to Jack Waller. It's an ambitious pass and it was well read and cut out superbly. And coming back to receive it was Van Doren. The support he immediately gave after intercepting was fantastic.
Yeah, that's so crucial, is it not? He intercepted the ball, laid it up and followed to make himself available to get the ball again. Great work.
And you can see why, again, he has won so much in the game and he's so respected. Antoine Keena cutting infield. Waller with a little shove, lucky to get away with that one. It is going to be his ball from the side. Howard. And I think the Lancers, just looking at it, to me, the way they've set up, they're almost predicting where the Royals are going to play it. Like they're just hanging off ready to intercept. That'll be a free hit won by Tombo.
He's just trying to force them into the areas they want them to play the ball into.
Well, that was easy for Hendricks, wasn't it? Aerial pass and Hendricks right under it early. Van Doren. Mundy looking to work hard. Help down the line. Howard should intercept and does.
It's just so important when you play with such a high press. You make sure you win the ball back. And that is exactly what the Ranchi Royals have done. Going up with a high press, the midfield following them, just winning the ball back.
Howard once more finds Manpreet this time. He was under a little bit of pressure there from Bobby Singh Dami, but got away from him. And then Keena just using his body to hold Manpreet up, and they can get numbers again back defensively. Sea-Watch, great pass to Arajit Hundal, and tried to find Bone, but Bone just a little bit too far in front of the front post, and his deflection going the wrong side.
Just the positioning of Boone there, a bit too narrow to deflect from that angle. The Royals again putting the pressure on the Lancers.
Van Doren. Hendricks drops back to give support. And then a lovely little dummy he sold there to Sam Lane. Just nice play again coming from Liam Henderson. Henderson now looking to run at the midfield, slips it forward to Cooper Burns. Wanted the return pass, but Burns winning a free hit. Burns will play on. In fact, he won't. He'll leave the ball behind, and it will be Antoine Keener.
It's beautifully worked out of defense by the Lancers. They were under a little bit of pressure. But great bit of running in the midfield to create just enough space to bring it out of defense.
Van Doren goes out onto the right-hand side. Van Doren then a little drop of the shoulder, decided to go for a run forward himself. It's Hendricks now. Mandeep thinks about closing him down, but the pass is a good one forward to Keener and then Sanjay. Now it's Henderson, drops the ball back, and Angad Singh to Sanjay. Keener again, and that's to Angad Singh across the face of goal, flicked away. Very good defensive play in the end there from Manmeet.
But how was that for sustained pressure from Kalinga Lancers? Beautiful work, an essay of passes, just could not find the goal at the end of it.
I think it was actually Ravneet, not Manmeet, but what a pass that was by Henderson.
And look how much space he created along the baseline.
Dropping that one behind was Rabichandra. Antoine Keener. Arajit Hundal trying to steal it back, but it comes now to Rabichandra. Angad Singh staying away for a split second. He's got it back. The free hit is going to be the Lancers. Henderson comes forward to take it. His time, then decides to run at the defence. Ran at Josh Belts, has to come back to Van Doren. He plays a crossfield ball which bounced up nastily.
Great transfer of play from the left to right. Just bounced up uncomfortably for him to stop.
Van Oost had to wait for Tim Howard to do his shoelaces up there. Waller trying to turn, he's found a foot there. Free hit taken quickly, and will that be kept in play? Yes, it's brilliantly kept in play. That was really well done by Manmeet. Waller again determined to get the ball back for the Royals. Waller again, a little bit of space for him, feeds it down the line, and Manmeet finding the foot, so it's going to be a free hit. Manmeet into the circle, but via the stick of Van Doren, things calm down inside the circle, and then Keener tried to throw it up in the air and out of play. It'll be a free hit. It was danger. Tried to play an aerial pass at such close quarters, so Waller over the ball for the Royals. Goes back to Howard. Nice turn from Manpreet. And unfortunately, he did not get low enough there and lifted it straight into the Lancers player.
You don't want to do that. Manpreet, with all the experience he has, he had a passing option on the left, but just trying to force it into the deep with a standing defense. Just concedes a team turnover to the Lancers.
Hendricks again, short pass. Murray to Van Doren. Sunil. Back to Van Doren. Sanjay. Oh, lovely pass, picking out Henderson. Out wide it goes now, and it's PB Sunil. Shaped as if he was going to smash that one. Changed his mind, and he's got a long corner for his side. Or is it a free hit? Long corner. And Henderson over the ball. Comes back to Sanjay. Van Doren. Van Doren angles his pass. Great defence again. Pressure put hard on that on Bobby Singh Dami. We've got a player down. It's Tim Howard though. Not sure where the ball caught him. Is it caught him in the face or? Tim Howard, who married in December to Savannah Fitzpatrick. Oh, I think he just got his head crushed, didn't he, between the two players. His own player really put him in a bit of trouble there. But, married Savannah Fitzpatrick as she was then, played for the Hockey Roos. And Tim Howard, I think, yeah, just feeling the wears a little bit, and he's going to come off for the concussion test, I would imagine. So defensively, player down. Yashdeep goes back again to Kess. Crossfield ball from him is a good one. Vishnakant now closed down and just barrels into Craig Murray. Wanted the free hit, feeling that Murray obstructed him. And Van Doren again, just always available. And here they come down the right-hand side. Good work by Rabichandra, just turned away from trouble. Gets the ball back again from Van Doren. Henderson calling for a foot not given. Chance to come forward. Sam Lane just checking the whistle hadn't gone. He now plays the ball into the path of Manpreet. Lane continues his run. Manpreet heading towards the baseline. Is there a way in the circle for him? No. So he comes back to Belts. Manpreet mistrapped by him then as he was fed the ball by Vishnakant. Under 5 minutes left now in the third quarter. You can get the 2 goals in the final 15, but I would think the Royals would really want one in this quarter just to make it that little bit easier heading into the final 15.
But they're doing everything right up to the top of the D, but just not able to create enough chances on goal.
Just surprising when you look at the talent they have in their forward line. Siwatch. Here's to Belts. Out square to Van Oost. Comes back again to Willem Kess. Into the left-hand side. Still no way through. Van Oost back to Kess again. Sharp, he wants the ball back, but it's come wide to Yashdeep Siwash. Henderson. Coming back was Dilpreet, helping out the defence. Dilpreet again. Dilpreet once more. Van Doren demanding the ball. Doesn't get it this time. It goes back to Hendricks. Hendricks trying to weave his way down the line. Good steal by Yashdeep Siwatch. Lovely little run inside the circle. And a penalty corner one. That was great work being done that time by Ravneet.
Just a credit to Yashdeep for winning that ball back. Turning that into an attacking position for the Ranchi Royals. Great bit of work by Ravneet. 3D skills. And a penalty corner to the Ranchi Royals.
Now this could be a crucial time for them to try and get a goal back. Ravneet, who wasn't in the Hockey India League last year, will be taking full advantage being in it this year. So we've got Lane at the second battery, Bone at the first. They go to Tom Bone again. That's good running once again. There's Dilpreet on the running that time.
You need to be bold to face these drag flickers, the first chargers.
So Bone again. This time it's a great save, and well, that's got to be danger the way it was just swung away by Rabichandra. A good sharp save. Once again from Patak. It's the 6th penalty corner for the Royals. They need a goal. It's a mistrap, top of the D. Van Oost takes it in. Whoa! That went very high.
Well, that was saved by Pathak, was it not? It was beautifully done on the penalty corner. It wasn't trapped well, but did well to bring it back into the D and take a try on goal.
Well, if it was a save, it should be a long corner, although everybody's dropped out for a 16. I think it was deemed maybe dangerous, the shot coming in, but it was off his shoulder, clearly. So 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Kalinga Lancers, 2 goals to the good. And here they come again, down the right-hand side. Good work being done by Roshan Kujo. Sunil, well, he just lost control there. Conceded the free hit. Now Waller looking for a little bit of space. Did well to avoid the retreating Cooper Burns. Looking to go out to the left-hand side. Appeals for a free hit. Waller takes it quickly, but the umpire saying it was from the wrong spot.
Just not getting the right passing option at the right time, the Ranchi Royals, and that's credit to the Lancers defense. They are coming back in numbers.
Van Oost again into the circle. Mandy, can he create a little bit of space? Was he nudged? I think he was, but he thought about referring it, then changed his mind. It's Antoine Keena now on the attack. Gets the ball past Manpreet, gets the return pass, drops it back to Burns. That was clever play by Keena. Keena now is deflected into the circle. Desperate defence, Nilam Kes. It caught his foot. It's a penalty corner now to the Lancers.
Nilam says that was just got a little unaware by that deflection and rolling onto his foot. Then credit to Antoine Keena, the way he gave the ball and continued running to pick it up on the left and create that space. The Lancers now with a chance.
Well, Hendricks on a hat-trick as well. Haven't had a hat-trick yet. It's only day 2 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. Can Alexander Hendricks be the first to get a hat-trick? Cooper Burns at the first battery, Hendricks at the second. Will they go with Burns? They do. Burns flicks. That's a very good save from Karkera. And the follow-up goes a long way wide.
The Karkera did well to get his left pad out and keep that out. And on the rebound, Burns to the flick. Good save.
Craig Murray gave this everything, didn't he? I believe he's actually a very good golfer, Craig Murray. Don't know what he's like at cricket, but certainly swung through that quite sweetly. The Royals have stolen it. Good to see Tim Howard is back out there after his little head knock. And the Royals on the attack again. We've got just over a minute left. Comes to Josh Belts. Belts tries to angle the pass, but Sunil is there. Cleans up at the back, and then a mazy run by him out of defence. And a good pass into the space ahead of Cooper Burns. And Keena again. Keena, who seems to be pulling all the strings at the moment in the midfield. He's speeding the game up when it needs it. He's slowing it down when they want to slow it down. Hendricks to Keena again. Trying to turn. Again, good work by Roshan Kujo. Keena again. 2 players ahead of him. Keena keeps possession, goes back to Hendricks. And this is important in defence, but calm as ever under pressure. Oh, Keena again, lovely turn by him. Sanjay receives it, but the hooter goes, and they've kept their lead intact. But that man has really been the master in the midfield, Antoine Keena. Congratulating each other for the Lancers. They know they had to work hard in that 15-minute period. And it's everything still to do for the Ranchi Royals. Score at the final break, Ranchi Royals 2, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 4.
But the
the highlights from this quarter. And the Royals, well, they kept coming forward, trying to find a goal. This was good play by Arajit, but unfortunately Bone had come too far ahead of the post and angled it the wrong side. Great opportunity and a brilliant save on the line by Navneet. And once again, that was a penalty corner won by the Royals at 3 attempts. Came to naught, and then it was played in by Van Oost. And this was very, very close. It was another penalty corner conceded by the Royals. And Cooper Burns denied by a sharp save by Suraj Kakera. So is there a way back for the Royals, or have the Lancers already done enough? Your thoughts, Sandeep?
Well, it's a tall ask for the Ranchi Royals at the moment. I just think the third quarter belonged totally to the Lancers. The Ranchi Royals did not create enough chances for themselves. I thought if they need to get into this game.
So no change to the goalkeepers as expected. And I would expect the Royals, obviously they need to have their full quota of outfield players from overseas. So Kalinga Lancers get us underway. Kina played it square to Henderson. Sanjay. Van Doren. It was Valentin Altenberg who put a lot of this team together for the Lancers. Certainly the core Belgian players. And Van Doren is so solid. Henderson looking to take on Waller, slips the ball out wide to Sunil. Back it comes. Antoine Kina. Kina again, feeds it out to the left-hand side. Sanjay helps it forward. Hendricks, little pass to Burns. Burns is inside the circle. And a very good tackle coming in that time by Howard.
Burns' initial approach on the ball was so well done. He had defender in front of him. Then just did well to dink it over him. Could not make it count, nevertheless.
That'll be a free hit to Manpreet just inside the Royals half. They want the ball back quickly. Howard has stolen about a metre. Takes a touch. Comes back again. Deep Suwash goes back again to Howard. Short pass this time goes to Belts. Manpreet closed down very quickly. Belts again, a little bit of space for him, but no options really apart from Siwash down the line, and he decided not to take that option. Van Oost finds Manpreet. Manpreet weaves past two, looks to ping it into the circle. Good defence again by Sanjay, although he's played it straight to Siwash now, who's in the circle. Siwash looked to play it back to Manpreet, but it was just too far ahead. And I think, to be fair, Manpreet had just stopped running. Had Manpreet continued his run, it would have fallen beautifully for him. I might be being harsh, but that's what it looked to me. Just stopped for a split second. Clearance goes to Van Oost, who evades the player closing him down. Manpreet again goes back, this time to Belts. Van Oost again. This is a good start to the final quarter by a team chasing 2 goals to get back on level terms. Will be a free hit off the foot of Sunil. Good work out wide by Nilam Kes. Into the circle it goes. Mandeep stretching. Another free hit on the left-hand side for the Royals. Van Oost to Manpreet. Manpreet turning, trying to get on the forehand. Comes out to the right to Siwash. Back it goes to Belts. Lancers shifting well defensively. Van Oost feeds it forward to Howard. Waller. Waller tries to flick it into the circle. Good work by Dilpreet coming back.
Just defending in numbers are they, the Lancers. Just refusing to fall for the bait and go up. to try and force the turnover when the Royals have the ball.
PB Sunil. Oh dear, well, the right idea was helping it down the line, but unfortunately he hit Cooper Burns, who was just running on an arcing run off the field of play back on. It just needs the Royals to get one, and then suddenly the pressure will go on the Lancers. And at the moment, they're struggling to find a way through. Belts, that was a very good pass. That was a superb tackle, though, as well, by Van Doren. And now carried forward again. Oh, lovely steal away from Angad Singh. Fighting back was Burns, and then Henderson. Henderson with a good interplay between him and Dilpreet. Henderson ricochets, and it will be a free hit outside the circle. Dilpreet was making a run through the middle, and that would have probably found him from Henderson, but the deflection, which has given this free hit, was very important. Back it goes to Hendricks now. Van Doren once more. And Dilpreet brings that one down. What a pass, and very good defending by Van Oost, coming out so quickly.
He read the situation very well, Van Oost. The moment it came to her, beautifully brought down on the aerial ball.
Craig Murray feeds it back to Henderson. Back it goes to Van Doren. Van Doren again. Ooh, he's lost control for a second. Mundy very nearly stole it, so too Bone, but his Dutch teammate, Belgian teammate rather, did very well to recover. And Van Doren gets the decision from the umpire. Belts complains. Sanjay feeds it out to PB Sunil. Arajit Hundal looked to close him down, but the pass goes all the way back to Sanjay. We're into the final 10 minutes now. Ranchi Royals hoping to get a point at least out of this first game. Sanjay drops it back. PB Sunil into the line of defence it goes. Van Doren wide on the left. Mundy looking to close him down again and put him under pressure. Gets the pass to Henderson. Henderson found the foot of Mundy, but advantage played. And the whistle has gone now, much to the annoyance of the Lancers, who felt they had the momentum going forward. Hendricks. Dilpreet, lovely dummy again from him. Good defence though, stepping out. Now Arajit Hundal. Stolen away again by the Lancers, top of the circle, trying to create some space, but didn't manage to get the shot away that time. Bobby Singh Dami.
The Royals will have to be careful. They are done by a man. Manpreet has a card. So Lancers, can they make this count and get another goal?
So what was Manpreet's card for? Was it a green one? So player advantage now. There he is, sitting on the bench. Frustration written on his face, I think. So Lancers now. Angad Singh goes back once more to Rohit Kulu. Hendricks to Van Doren. Played out wide onto the right-hand side. Amit Topol back to Van Doren. Henderson was in the way. I think Van Doren wanted to play that out to Angad Singh, and he couldn't. But into the circle they come. Lovely work, and unfortunately for the Lancers it goes wide. But Dilpreet again really lively.
Yeah, they seem very threatening when they come into attack, the Lancers. Always make something of it.
Stolen again in the midfield, pushed forward this time. Good pass by Kujur. Into the circle goes Henderson, trying to flick it across, but it's stolen away. Good defence by the Royals. 6.5 minutes left for the Royals to get 2 goals. Take us to a shootout. Manpreet back on the field of play. So they've got their full quota. Can they make it count? Siwash tried to play it forward, but again, working tirelessly. Dilpreet coming across and just deflecting it over the side. Dilpreet has really worked hard in this game. Hasn't scored as yet, but certainly has contributed. Tom Bone now trying to inch his way into the circle. Beautifully beats 3 players, and Bone, well, unfortunately it caught his foot, says the umpire.
But that's what Bone is capable of doing. Hemmed on by 2 of the Lancer players, 3, and then did so well to try and make something of it. But Lancer survive.
Wonderful run by Tom Bone. He'll be 35 at the end of this month, and it's fair to say I think he's playing some of the best hockey of his career at the moment. As Kina now advances, feeds it forward. Gersabajit weaving his way inside the circle. It caught his foot. A little bit of urgency now about the Royals. They know time is against them. Chance to come forward again from Manmeet. Waller looking for some support. It was slow to come up the right hand side, but it comes now. Ecker. Lane. Well, there's 3 players for him to beat, not much support. Lane again does well, got the better of Hendricks. Waller missed that one. I think that was deliberate. Vishnukant get a free hit just on the dotted line at the top of the circle. Vishnukant was certainly didn't stop that, and the umpire quite rightly calls him back. Short pass goes to Howard. Howard fires it in, but again, easily read by the defence on that line. Just 3 players defensively and 1 just stepped out. Sabajit brings it down. Murray. Nice pass from him, managing to find Roshan Kujur. Under 4 minutes left, and you feel the Lancers, well, they've got their hand on it.
It's a tall ask from here for the Ranchi Royals. Just maybe they don't want to pull their goalkeeper out and bring in that extra infield player.
Vishnukant, mazy run from him, but being forced wide. There's a little bit of a shove there from Hendricks. He got away with it. Vishnukant looked pleadingly at the umpire, but there was nothing doing. And now it's Gersabajit. Oh, what a pass, and brilliant defence coming back in the end from Anmol Ecker.
Cooper Burns with that run. What a run that was without the ball, just giving him the lead.
And I think he's saying, Anmol Ecker, did he make any attempt to play this over the sideline? And the umpire, I think, saying, look, he just blocked it and couldn't control it. The umpire being kind, but I think it was probably the right decision.
Yeah, it was on his momentum that he just stopped the ball and went over the baseline.
Sanjay. Antoine Kina over the ball again. Ravichandra plays it wide. He's wide again to Kina. What an influence he's had on this game. Trying to remember, Sandy, if he's actually played an errant pass. Oh, lovely work again by Dilpreet wide. It's been actually a very good team performance by the Lancers, especially having gone behind twice. And look at that run infield now by Dilpreet. Oh dear, miscontrolled it. Commentator's curse.
I just thought the second and the third and fourth quarter belonged totally to the Lancers. They were structured in defense and very patient when they had the ball coming up into attack. And the chances they created, they made them count.
I couldn't agree with you more. Free hit one on the far side by the Lancers as we're approaching the final minute. And again, it's Kina out wide, drawing the Royals players in, and he's been penalised, and he's actually asking the umpire, what did I do wrong?
Well, he's been pretty much all over the pitch, has he not, Ashley, touching the four corner flags, if I could say that. Everywhere on the pitch in attack and defense, being the link between the midfield and the forwards. Just marshalling his troops.
Manpreet with the ball square. Van Oost feeding it to Belts. Siwash now. Good pass down the line. Waller didn't control it straight away. Lifted it up into Sanjay. And look at that, the handshake already from Hendricks and Sanjay. They know they've won Sanjay, points long. I think he's just going to throw this down the pitch with 18 seconds left. In fact, he throws it wide out onto the right-hand side and not really brought under control well by Topo. But here they come, one last attack, and they're not going to get any further than that. But a polished performance by the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers in their opening games. Antoine Kina looks like he worked hard. The players happy on the sideline. Jay Stacey shakes hands. No goals for Cooper Burns, but he worked hard. And Ravichandra acknowledges that. Smile from the coach, Jay Stacey. And he, I'm sure, will be very happy. The final score here, Ranchi Royals 2, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 4.
Hi, I'm Karthik. நான் தமிழ்நாடு ட்ரையன்ஸ்க்காக ப்ளே பண்ணுறேன். நான் லாஸ்ட் இயர் விளாண்டதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இந்தியா டீம்லேயும் நிறையா விளாண்டேன். இது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மாதிரி தான். ஏன்னா ஸ்டார்டிங் நம்ம ஹோம் கிரவுண்டில் பண்ணும்போது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து நல்லாயிருக்கு. க்ரௌடு வந்து அந்த சப்போர்ட் எல்லாம் நல்லாயிருக்கும். இந்த வாட்டியும் வந்து ஒரு 5 பிளேயர்ஸ் புதுசாக வந்திருக்காங்க. ஆனால் பாண்டிங் வந்து பழைய மாதிரி எப்படி இருந்துச்சோ அதே மாதிரி தான் பாண்டிங் இருக்குது. அந்த டீம் கோஆர்டினேஷன் எல்லாமே அதே மாதிரியே தான் இருக்குது. இல்லை, இது என்னோட டேட்டா தான். நான் என்னோட செல்ஃபில் தான். ஏன்னா வந்து இது நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் விளாண்ட மேட்சோட இது. போன சீசன் நம்ம வின் பண்ண வேண்டியது. இந்த சீசன் கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம கப் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம்.
नाम है मुस्तान कुंजी। मैं अंतर क्वालिफायर पर टीम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का माहौल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा इधर पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं आप लोग की टीम तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है, तो ये सही है हम लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग ने काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
Well, match 3 completed here as the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers coming out on top over the Ranchi Royals by 4 goals to 2. Quarter 2 was the game, the quarter that changed the game, but the Lancers were dominant in quarter 3 and 4. We'll take a look at the team highlights, and it was a brilliant start for the Ranchi Royals. Almost without touching the ball, allowing the Lancers to touch the ball. They won a penalty corner, and Tom Bone flicked it past Krishnan Patak, and that was 1-0 with 48 seconds gone. But immediately they came on the attack. The Lancers won a penalty corner, and Alexander Hendricks said, anything you can do, I can do. And that was 1-1 with 7 minutes gone. But the Royals came back again, and it was a good ball. Vishnukant deflected it, saved by Patak, but Mundi had a little bit of space and managed to squeeze it in at the back post. 2-1 at the end of the first quarter, but what a start it was to the second quarter. Straight away they went on the attack. This was lovely play across the face of goal by Craig Murray, and Garsabaji was there to fire it home at the back post. This time Sanjay played it into the circle. Really strong play by Dilpreet, and he played it again to the back post, and Garsabaji was there again. Cooper Burns, it was good work by him along the baseline just before the half-time break. Penalty corner, and Alexander Hendricks got his second and the Lancers fourth. In the second half, they kept coming, the Lancers, and there was some good defensive play by the Royals as the Lancers tried to find a fifth. Again, last-ditch tackle coming in from Maxime Van Oost there. And then again, here come the Lancers once more, laid back, but really good defensive play. The Royals, well, they went in search of another goal. That was a wonderful mazy run by Tom Bone, but the save from Patak played onto Bone's foot and went out over the baseline. We look at the stats. 22 circle penetrations to 14, 8 shots to 3, and 4 goals to 2. Shows the dominance of the Lancers. As we go pitch side now for the player of the match presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the Hero Hockey India League 2025-26 match between Vedanta Kalinga Lancers and Ranchi Royals. Hero Hockey India League would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners, title sponsor Hero Motorcorp, broadcast partner DD Sports, streaming partner Waves, official hydration partner Bisleri, medical partner Apollo Hospital. Thank you for your support. Please welcome our dignitary to present the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match Award, Mr. B. Swaminathan, channel partner Hero Motorcorp Limited. And the award for the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match goes to Anton Keenan. Anton, since the very beginning of the game, you totally dictated the midfield, created a lot of chances that were converted into goals. How good does it feel that at the very beginning of the tournament, you've started with a win?
I think it's a really good win. The 3 points in the first game are really important, but it was a team performance. I think everybody gave the energy that needed to win the game, and it was really beautiful to see.
That was really modest. Thank you so much and congratulations. That was Antoine Keena, the player of the match for tonight. That's it from the post-match presentation ceremony.
Well, certainly Antoine Keena deserving of that award. As I said, there are a few games coming up tomorrow. In Ranchi, we have the Women's Hockey India League JSW Surma will be taking on the Ranchi Royals at 5 p.m. And back here in Chennai, the SG Pipers will be playing the Hockey India League Governing Council. Hope you can join us at 7:30 for that game.